Y'all did it once, it's me again. I drop Los Angeles for all you haters. I'm back with this fearless, you know what I'm saying? You cats in LA, some of y'all half-stepping, thinking y'all doing it better than me. You wanna beat? Bring it to the plate. You know what? Let's go.
We out on the show, we doing what we do. One side red and the other side blue. Niggas ain't tripping, we out having fun. When you living in the city that sets with the sun. We out on the show, we doing what we do. One side red and the other side blue. Niggas ain't tripping, we out having fun. When you living in the city that sets with the sun.
Good evening. Welcome, my people, west of the 110. Tonight we diving into something a lot of us see every day, but don't always stop to break down. Food insecurities in the hood. Let's be real. The corner store has chips, soda, maybe some expired milk, but where's the fresh produce? Where's the clean protein? Why do certain neighborhoods get whole food and farmers markets, while our food and others get liquor stores and on every block? So we'll talk about the divide from the hood to the suburbs and how these choices aren't just by accident. They're politically, they're financially, and they're strategic. And we're also going to bring up RFK Jr., a man some won't silence because he speaks on food, health, and vaccine in ways that cut against the grain. Whether you agree with him or not, his influence is shaking tables, but it's not just about food. We can't ignore what's happening around us. Late night shootings right here in Los Angeles, bodies being pulled out of bayous in Houston. They are reminders that our communities are facing layered problems, from what we eat to how safe we feel to where the justice even shows up. So tonight, about peeling back the onion layer by layer and asking who decides what's on our plate, who decides what's in our streets, and why our neighborhoods always the testing grounds. So, you know what, we're going to get into it, man. We're going to jump right into it. First and foremost, what's going on, Russ? Vibes of a Melanin Queen, Big LA. How y'all doing tonight?
All right, good evening. I'm all right. Happy to be here. Can't complain.
He mad about something, but I told P I wasn't gonna talk about it. But I understand. Hey, I'm pissed off too. Don't worry about that.
Look, you ain't got too much to be happy about yourself.
It ain't no shade. It ain't no sir. It's no shade. I'm mad right along with you, nigga. I'm in the same boat as you. You know what I'm saying? But it's still been it was still a good weekend. There was a lot of good football play. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things has changed. 2025 is still continuing to expose shit.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And the food industry, hey, they making their money in these billions. They doing they making their milk money in the urban communities. You know what I'm saying? They ain't ready to talk about that though.
What's up, Vibes of a Melanin Queen? What's the word? I don't know if she on or not, but push come to shove, man. We all here, man. We see this, man. This even going back old school. Russ, you probably remember this back in the 90s. I remember this as a kid. You remember going into a liquor store where you go buy a brew or something, you could get a little snack, whether it be like a hard-boiled egg or a pickled pig feet or something that was right there, at the front when you check out at.
Right. Yeah, jar pickles and shit. Yeah.
No, or even remember the pig feet. Remember the pickled pig feet?
Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah. Hey, my mama, he had a liquor store. I remember all that shit. Look, I grew up with that shit around here.
But you know what, man? Hey, like I said, getting right into it between the food insecurities and, like I said earlier, RFK Jr. Now, speaking on who decides what's on our plate, let's move into who's trying to shape the national conversation about food and health. Like RFK Jr., like some people, they can love him or hate him, but a lot of people say he's forcing uncomfortable discussions, with some of his decisions. What y'all think about that, especially towards vaccine and some of his rhetoric towards food?
I mean, I don't know personally. He may have a point, but where's the scientific support for anything? So basically just another politician getting up there talking. But because recently he said Tylenol is linked to causes autism. That was the new one today. So, I mean, where's the backing for this? You just can't get up and make accusations and without any support or proof. And I know he's made other things. He was an anti-vax guy and all that, but I mean, I guess he's speaking the voice. He's a voice for a certain demographic of the population who do feel that way. So, but sometimes he kind of comes off like a crazy man also.
Yeah, what you think about that, Big LA?
Reiterate the last part again.
You know, a lot of people they're not in agreement to, you know, RFK. You know, our President Trump pointed him in position of overseeing certain things, and they don't agree with how he's running it, and you know, going against certain things that people have been known for taking for years, like vaccines. What do you think about that?
To be honest, he not too much worried about what the inner thought of everything that's going on, so much as the process of keeping the cogwheel moving. Like, you don't give a fuck what we talking about or how it affects us at the low bottom. He's worried about what affects him at the top and everything that's connected to him. That's it. So until somebody gets into a position where they can navigate through some shit, even if they got to play ball the wrong way just to get to it, to play it their way, I feel like this ain't going to change over the next 2-3 years. It ain't going to change. Maybe the next 10, for sure 15, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of people may agree with that. What's up, Mr. Charles? He here kind of early today, man. Mr. Charles said he's an idiot. I'm assuming he's saying RFK's an idiot. So,
ooh, here you go. Here you go.
Oh man, well, tell us how you really feel, Mr. Charles. Don't hold back.
You know, I mean, hey, you know, there was some stories online about some people who decided not to get their children vaccinated, and you know, from online, allegedly, these children are no longer here. I don't, you know, just some shit that was online. If it's true or not, but if it's true, that's crazy because the story says they decided not to go with the vaccines.
With what vaccines?
If I'm not mistaken,
like the initial ones like everybody take.
I think the latest one, they were, you know, how measles took off or something. Some people decided not to get their kids a measles shot or something like that because they're saying it can be more deadly, and like maybe 2 or 3 children aren't here anymore or something like that, allegedly.
Yeah, I guess as parents, that's your right to. Unfortunately, yeah, you're gonna have your kids will have to suffer the consequences, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
I don't know. Damn, man. Help that shot.
Well, I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say you gotta really read up on things, you know what I'm saying, study things, don't just go about everything. But like I say, back to the main thing, you know what I'm saying, and this is why food insecurity is so important, because a healthy community is a strong community, mentally, physically, spiritually. But you know, if we're being fed poison and surrounded by violence, you know, how can we ever move forward? This is something we got to realize too, because you are what you eat, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these niggas are pussy.
Okay. Hold on.
Is that how you truly feel, sir?
Oh man.
I'm just saying.
Is that your double down for that?
I'm just saying.
Russ, the hell?
Huh?
Russ, like, where am I?
This
Yeah,
nigga
like
just
what?
slid. This nigga just slid out here throwing haymakers. The man, that man.
You know,
is right.
you know what,
This
man?
nigga
While we talking about food insecurity, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, while we talking about food insecurities, man, I got a clip for you, but before I show this clip,
No copyright
let me get this out the way.
intended. This video is for educational purposes only. The audio belongs to its rightful owners.
I want y'all to check out this clip about food insecurities and about how important it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be doing great, and at the flip of a switch, things can happen. You know what I'm saying? Illness, and you could be doing bad. But so just check this out.
A year ago, this family was thriving. Mom working as a medical biller, daughter Triana finishing her senior year of high school, and DeMarcus playing in a band. And then the cancer and the fear that came with it.
For the most part, I tried not to show it.
What followed was a cascade of events that hit hard.
And I have to call off and go to chemo, or when I have to do testing or anything like that, that shortened my hours.
Smaller paychecks mean less money to buy food, which, for a cancer patient, has to be the right food.
They said if you switch up your diet, that does help you fight cancer. They cost so much. You know, it don't make any sense that the healthier food costs more than the food that's not healthy.
We have tomato sauce, soups.
Veronica is loading up on groceries at the Healthy Food Center at Allegheny General Hospital. She was referred here by her doctors, a kind of healthy food prescription based on the understanding that food is medicine.
So these are always a little bit different, but it looks like we got nice cantaloupe, some onions, potatoes, cucumbers.
The food she'll take home will help fight her illness and feed her kids.
So that stretch out my food for us, because that way when I am coming up short, that helped me out where we're able to keep food in the house.
okay.
What you think about that?
Kind of common, really, in America. Most people are like one paycheck away from not eating anyway. So it's a story. Look, unfortunately, it's a story all too common in America right now.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, not to add too, especially some communities who are being hit hard with these ice raids, you know, they're having trouble eating. So like I say, you know, let's be real. We're all human. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, hey, remember your humanity. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people may have differences and disagreements, but like I say, I mean, hey, we shouldn't have a problem eating. That's one thing I tell people, man. Like, water should be free. You know what I'm saying? Fresh water, you got to pay damn near $6 a bottle for a big bottle of Fiji water in LA. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of this stuff should be free.
Yeah,
but
water should be free for sure. And they found a way to monetize everything that you need to survive. Yeah, food should be free.
Fruit. You got to pay for fruit that you can walk and pick on somebody's tree. You know, some people, you got to go to the store and pay for it. That's why they say what the number 4 is like not organic. Number 9 fruit is the organic fruit or something like that.
Oh yeah, on with the serial numbers.
Yeah. But you know, switching shifts real quick, man. Like I said, there's been a lot of stuff going on in Houston, Texas, man. I know Russ has heard about it, and it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's wild. You know what I'm saying? But anybody who down there in Houston, Texas, that may need an attorney, real quick, y'all check this out.
You're in traffic. You're at a red light. You get an unexpected ass kicking. Road rage at its best. You need legal advice and action. Call us now, Stringfellow Taylor and Associates, 888-777-LEGAL.
I had to bring that back by popular demand. You know, y'all cost my boy Russ down there if y'all get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Hey Russ, man, you want to speak about that, man? There's been a lot of unaliveness going on. Well, I'm saying, well, that happens everywhere, as we all know, but a lot of bodies been washing up in bayous down there, man. Just as recently, a young, say black college student, young lady washed up. You know what I mean? And what you think about that, man? What's going on?
Man, I really don't know what's going on. They haven't released too many details about, the individuals, whether there's some type of connection. But I'm starting to get the feeling there may be a serial killer on the loose. I mean, it's just too many bodies that happen to be in the bayou for it just to be random, Maybe a couple, because I know homeless people do have a tendency to hang out there and they may fall in. You hear about that every now and then. But I think it's something like 12 to 14 or something like for the whole year.
Something like that. I think today makes 14 or something like that.
Yeah, it's something like that. But I'm like, that's just way too many for to be random. It's definitely something going on. But I guess they're trying to keep the public from being in an uproar or, scared right now so they can get an idea. But all I can say, be vigilant if you're out there. And I wouldn't suggest walking the bayous.
So you think it's the bayous, or they're finding the people in the bayous? Don't mean that it's happening at the bayou. You know what I'm saying?
True. You don't know. We really don't know, but I can't imagine 14. I can't see 14 or a majority of those people being transported very far to be dumped into a bayou. Maybe a couple, but if you're a killer and you're making a special trip to go dump people in the bayou, that must be your signature or something.
What you mean? They claim what you big bro, what you mean? They claim they brought us here and ain't got one boat to show for it.
Come on.
It's doable. By how they tell shit, it's doable by how they say shit.
Like I said, I need to hear more about what's going on. They keeping a lot of the facts undercover right now.
Well, they gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they are. I don't know if you're on Vibe of a Melanin Queen. Are you there? Still a little tied up. Are you there?
Sorry. Yeah.
What's going on, my queen? What you think about those bodies washing up in the bayous in Houston?
It's a shock to me. I actually didn't hear about it. Sorry. Normally I'd be up on this stuff, but as of lately I've been on other stuff. So I didn't hear about it, but it is not a good thing. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Was a young lady of a certain color?
This most recent was you as a black lady.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, you know what? For those of you who are not
hearing about it though.
Well, for those who are not familiar with it, I got a clip for you. Check this out.
Our top story here tonight, the bodies being found in Houston bayous. Houston police report another body was just recovered today from the Buffalo Bayou area near Jensen and East downtown. So if you've been watching and keeping track alongside us, that is 4 bodies recovered in 4 days. Today is Thursday. And sadly, a U of H student has been identified as one of the bodies recovered from the Brays Bayou area on September 15th. That's Monday. She was reported missing days before. Sherman DeSell has been covering this story for a couple of days now. And Sherman, it is scary stuff here, but just kind of fill us in on what we know so far.
Yeah, it's definitely a cause of concern for a lot of our viewers. And many have made some speculations online about something maybe more nefarious happening here, and that's understandable. Our Fox 26 count is now at 13 bodies found in Houston Bayous this year by law enforcement and first responders.
I said that was last week. I think they found another one since. So we had 14.
That's what I say.
And
That's what we have.
nefarious is the word for this case. Yeah, that is crazy.
It ain't crazy. It's
unbelievable.
Yep, he said it.
It's like nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? Like it seemed like nobody cares. It's sort of a similar situation in Los Angeles that happened from the 80s that was finally ended in the early 2020s with the Grim Sleeper that was going around, the guy that was going around killing, ladies of the night who were drug addicts, selling their bodies. They were coming up unalive over the years, and he finally was caught. So it seems like some people don't care because some people take it as you're doing a justice to people in their eyes, which is wrong.
I mean, you could say this until you're black and blue in the face. It's just women of a certain color get put on the back burner when they come up missing or unalive. It's a different story. And it's like, it's not something people want to see in the news. It's not interesting to people. But, you have little Susie Lou, blonde hair, blue eyes, and she pop up on there, and that's all over the news. Like, case gets solved within 2 weeks. It's about 20 years, 2 years, 10 years max before a case gets solved for a young lady of darker melanin. So I'm speechless to that case. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to feel. I just know that my daughters are gonna know how to protect themselves by all costs necessary.
Real shit. Don't train your daughters to twerk. Train them to hunt.
That part.
At least to fight. Look, at least to fight.
Train them to hunt.
Some type of self-defense.
And real quick, some of you older guys, you know what I'm saying? Don't be caught in this position so your daughters that's trained to have to come pull you out of this shit because when you get caught.
That place that do happy ending shut down. Look at him, they mad. He like, oh man, I told him, oh man. Look at this guy. He like, what have I got to do now? I need that ad. Hey Terry, those guys look upset.
These are lawbreakers.
Why are you like this?
Something's wrong with you, sir.
Stay out of the massage. Hey, like I said, stay out of the massage parlors. I'm looking at Rush's face. He like, shit.
Something's wrong with Buddy. I can't. Something wrong with this nigga, man. Something wrong with this nigga tonight, man.
And Rush, you not making it no better because your face.
No, what you say?
You gotta see the clip he had played.
Russ, I'm setting something up.
Hey.
Oh man.
Hey, Russ, though. Hey, real quick though, I want to get your opinion on this. I mean, they say humor is always great. What do you think about this clip? Who's wrong in this situation?
You think I never was gonna find you? You didn't think I was gonna run up on you? No, First Lady. I told you in confidence.
I'm gonna need you to calm down first. I'm gonna need you to calm down.
You need me? I told you
me?
Because I told you in confidence about my affair with my wife, that I had an affair on my wife, and I told you that in confidence. And I've been a member of that church for 15 years. 15 years I've been a member of that church. And then you said,
I understand. But
so explain yourself. Why would you tell my wife? Why would you run back and tell?
I just need you to calm down, brother. I just need you to calm down.
I'm gonna sue the church. That's what I'm gonna do.
You can't sue God. How you want to sue God?
So why would you go back and tell my wife that I had an affair on her?
God, I prayed on it, and God told me that I had to tell her for her safety, for her good.
For her safety and her good?
Yes.
I told you that in confidence, First Lady. I've been a member of that church for 14 years. I've been a member of church for 14 years. You mean I got to take it up with God? You're going to take it up with God because somebody's going to pay.
You already prayed on it.
You already prayed on it. You destroyed my marriage. You destroyed my marriage. You went back and told my wife that I cheated on her, and I told you that in confidence. You better drive off. I'm suing your church. I'm suing. I promise you I'm suing.
Oh, man. That's hilarious.
Defamation of character.
That is hilarious.
Defamation of character. I'll mother in soon.
Wow.
Yeah. She shouldn't have ran her big ass mouth though. That motherfucker.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's look, messy ass church members.
Look, sis.
Messy ass church members, man. They ain't worth shit.
He ran his mouth.
Hey,
why is he
Messy
running
ass
his
church
mouth
members.
to the first lady?
Look, that man told her that in
Why
confidence.
is he running his mouth to the first
Was she
lady?
a priest?
No.
Was she a
That's
pastor?
the first lady.
Oh, I don't know why he told the first lady. He shouldn't have
Exactly.
said
You know what?
He wanted his business out there.
I thought he was doing some type of confession or something. It was a confessional or something. Huh?
Hell no.
Oh yeah, I thought he was acting, seeking some type of treatment or counseling. I didn't know he was just running his mouth.
None of that.
That he gonna need was at the doctor office, not the first lady, telling her what you done did. You need to go get yourself checked out.
That motherfucker say, stop. Hey,
Something wrong with y'all. Something wrong with y'all.
oh man. That shit crazy. Mr. Charles said he hit that first lady.
Mr. Charles know you because you said the same thing.
That was wild.
This is the
man.
reason
That
why a
was
lot of
funny
people
clip,
don't go
you know
to
what I'm
church no more. This is the exact reason why. For one, people are seeing the fuckery of it.
And they talk too much.
Man, it ain't even just that. It's just a lot of drama in the church nowadays.
Shit, it's fucking drama everywhere. Some people don't know how to go about
We
their life
shouldn't have
without
that
drama.
much drama in a church though. Like if these people are really getting saved and their lives has been changed, you would think they would change their behavior, their demeanor, the way they go about things in life.
You know how many motherfuckers who used to be on the blade say that they number one customer was a clergyman. That'd be out there purchasing from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Taking all your tithes and offerings.
Yep. The biggest hypocrites are in church.
Mm-hmm.
That's because it's a hospital. It's supposed to be full of sick people.
Yeah, but even at a
right?
hospital, people do get well. You know that, right? When you go to the hospital, you go to get treatment. You go to get better. You don't just stay sick unless you're dying.
Well, what happens? What happens when you go to a hospital that got his credentials like that truck driver Hargender Singh in Jacksonville? You know, they ain't really supposed to be helping nobody. You know what I'm saying? When they buy their shit, people get more fucked up. That's like
You
in
forgot about
jail.
that Hispanic guy that had his credentials taken a long time ago, but was still working, and these women were coming to get pap smears and stuff, and he was I don't know if I can use that word, but he was doing the wrong thing to these ladies. He was putting them,
touching them, you know what?
and touching them.
Getting
and
off.
then they'll wake up like, why do I feel like this?
Yeah, because shit, why they feel like that? Ain't that crazy? When they walked in, he was saying, "How are you doing, man?" But then when he discharged him, his hair was down, and he, his shirt was unbuttoned, and he looked like he just got out the shower. But yeah, because you know why? Like that one lady, it was one lady. You can look it up on YouTube. She said that she wore a mic in her hair while she was in surgery and heard them talking about her. One lady ended up pregnant after she came out of her anesthesia. That's on YouTube. Say the doctors beat that up while she was out knocked out. Y'all don't think shit going like that?
What, the doctor had sex with somebody while they were unconscious?
While they unconscious? What hey,
Hell
in
yeah,
the medical field?
you do that shit. I'm not saying it's frequent, but it happens.
People in the convalescent homes get taken advantage of. So you don't think it happened when you under anesthesia and these weird doctors do weird stuff?
Exactly. They might be smart, but some of them some weirdos.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. So don't let that advanced degree fool you. They could
Some
be
of them be
some
having the biggest
predators out
problem.
there.
With
Right.
some weird fetishes. Doctors be some weirdos.
Yes, they are.
I don't fuck with them like
Yeah, well,
that.
hey. No, go ahead, Big LA. Go ahead.
I don't rock with doctors like that. I take the medicine I gotta take, and I make sure that my health is cool, so I can deal with them as less as humanly possible.
Yeah. I mean, I go get my checkup and leave. Shit. I'm not taking none of this medication y'all try to prescribe me and shit. Because they want to put everybody on high blood pressure pills, and they keep moving the scale on that shit too, just to get more people on high blood pressure medicine.
What's funny? It's funny you said that about blood pressure. The measurements was like something like changed over the years to make it to where
I think I
more people seem like they had high. Yeah. That's right. You did forward that to me. See, let me know. I read the shit you're saying.
That's strategic, man. That's just a move by Big Farm, just to get more people on their medicine.
And hey, so crazy. Just to go what I was telling you about. It was a doctor in New York. His name is ZHI. I don't know if it's IZ, but Z Allen Cheng, CHENG in New York. He pled guilty to sexually abusing several women, including sedated patients at a New York Presbyterian Queens hospital. This is info via AP News. So that's like that's a severe criminal case. He's been stripped of all his medical credentials. This is via AP News.
As he should.
That's wild, bro.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, some of them are weirdos.
They are, man, and you gotta watch that. You gotta watch that, man.
Foreigners that get their degrees in other countries, and then they come over here and just basically transition their license to over here. A lot of them don't even have to really go through the tests to switch their license, because for one, I'm gonna be honest with you, California is a rigged state. They let foreigners do pretty much whatever they want to do. So it's like you have to be careful. You got to check the credentials. You have to do a thorough background on whoever you allowing to be your doctor and perform certain things on you.
You're right. And people got to go to the doctor, especially talking to the Black community. You got some people who work at good jobs, work for a district, a city, a county, whatever, got good benefits and won't go to the doctor. I'm talking to the people that's sitting around, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, look, some people shouldn't be drinking beer at work, but they do it. Yeah, after a hard day's work, you need an ice cold one. But some people who be drinking motherfucking hard, don't get me wrong, I ain't better than nobody. Back in the day, shit, Jack Daniel was like water. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, You need to leave that shit alone. You can't be doing that shit every day. That hard shit, you tearing yourself up. And I say that to say this, man. Once you clear your mind from that shit and other shit that's hindering you, you'll start seeing stuff more clear. And then stuff like this that, you know, like we talk about over the past months, even recently, you know what I'm saying? You can avoid going through a lot of this BS.
I say this to, you know, people that live in what they would consider the hood or the ghetto. Just, I mean, really step out of the box, teach yourself something, learn something. You have libraries in your neighborhood that people do not use unless they want to use maybe the computer or the internet or something. Other than that, they don't really go in there and read the books. Like, your topic and big pharma go hand in hand. Like, big pharma they're drug dealers. They're the biggest drug dealers in America, and theirs is illegal. And what they do is they put these people that are in food insecurity neighborhoods in a position to where they have to deal with the doctors. And they have to take these medications that they're giving them because they don't know no better. They don't educate themselves on how to take care of your body, how to eat right, how plants literally can revive your body without any medication. Herbs, just eat them right. Stop eating all this junk. Fast food options. Cook. Some people be so lazy they don't want to cook no more. So they go to McDonald's and get a $5 meal of a whole bunch of chemicals and garbage.
That's the easy way.
It's all a plan. Look what you see in most of the majority of minority neighborhoods. You have fast food places. You have corner stores. Some of them don't even have supermarkets near them. You have to travel somewhere else to go to a supermarket. They're called food deserts. So it's all strategic to serve you bad food that has a negative impact on your health, to put you on medication or make you die early.
Yeah, it's all a part of the plan. I mean, the World Health Organization already then slipped up and told that years ago, but nobody paid attention to it. They were basically saying how the world was populated and that it was overpopulated. And this was like 20 years ago when they were saying that we were going to be overpopulated and was already getting to that point. And so what they started doing was they started allowing all of these negative food places to come in. They start pumping in with chemicals. What these chemicals do inside of the human body cause a negative reaction. And with this negative reaction, they want you to take this medication that they tell you is going to help you get better. But little do you know, it's not going to help you get better. It's just going to kill you faster. Blade is here.
Blade watchers.
Oh, Lord. Everything is a play. And the main people that are going to get it are the ones that live in the poor, low-income areas. And that's just what it is.
Look, you don't find a Whole Foods in the hood.
You got to travel at least a good 15 to 20 miles away from the hood in order for you to find a little spot like that. And they know most people don't have access to cars and they don't want to travel that far. That's gas.
You got to go to the corner store and they get their groceries.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? Something that's gonna mess your head up real quick. You ever notice? Look at all the older people back in the day that had all them kids. They was always in shape. Have you ever noticed that?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They did a lot of drugs.
So they did a lot of drugs.
What?
I said, yeah.
No. I'm talking about hey, Tars, like real talk. Like what's that? My great grand Clip Roy shit. All the kids, he wasn't no obese guy. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't no fat dude. You know what I'm saying? Like having a lot of kids doing all you men to keep pounding. You know what I'm saying? Russ, go out and knock out a few more. Big LA, knock out a few more.
Anyway, I don't know. Look, I don't agree with that hypothesis. That is flawed. That is flawed.
Go ahead.
We need to do more research on that one.
You know what I'm saying? Like tell you, Russ.
We need more research.
There was a 76-year-old Ethiopian woman just had a baby. So
But that's in Ethiopia. It's different out there than out here. That's in Ethiopia.
What the hell? What's the difference? Is the body?
The air quality, the food, a lot contributes to the difference.
So, hey, what you saying? So that pussy at 6,000 feet is more fertile.
Could be.
Yeah. It's something wrong with you, my boy. Yeah.
Hey, on some real talk though, man. I know a lot of people witnessed what went on in Arizona. The memorial for Mr. Charlie Kirk. President Trump and his son attended. From what I've seen online, allegedly there was somebody who infiltrated inside. That was a fake police officer. I didn't read up on it anymore. That was a story that was sent to me. I don't know if it's true or not. But if it is true, that is crazy because they were supposed to have heightened security and everything. But you still got some lawmakers who feel like that's they feel like that's a lot that being done for somebody who's not a politician. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, hey, to each his own. Still, at the end of the day, he was a human. I still don't agree with nobody going out that way in front of their children, whether you like him, her, or not. Some kids got to watch their parent go out like that. That's wrong. That's fucked up.
They treated that man like the modern Jesus Christ. Like they literally act like Jesus just got unalived again. Like, and they're just waiting for the resurrection of Charlie Kirk. Not like that. I don't agree with what happened to this man. No, because you really have to pay attention to how people been acting. After that man died, it was so many people acting like he was just Messiah himself. It's like he had his flaws too. I don't agree with everything he said. I don't disagree with everything, but I don't agree with everything he said. And I feel like, yeah, that was wrong. I would hate for, my children to be there and something like that happen. And I have to see my husband and my children have to see their father all the time, all over the internet like that. Like, no, I don't feel like that man should have died for his opinion. But that's what's wrong with America. You can't have an opinion anymore. Freedom of speech is literally gone. You don't have freedom of speech. Look at how they canceled Jimmy Kimmel.
I agree with that.
Like, you canceled this man because he had an opinion. Like, isn't that part of what he do every Saturday night or whenever his show come on? Or like, I'm not understanding it.
We need to be scared when we have government officials taking up for this white supremacist as if he was the greatest thing since sliced bread. They want to have a national holiday for him. I mean, we need to really be fearful about this shit. And then you can't say nothing against him. And if you say something against him, they canceling your ass. And even at the colleges, the colleges used to be the place where you were pretty much free to say whatever you want, no matter how diverse. Everyone had a diverse opinion, but it was welcome to speak. But now they're trying to censor community.
They sent them. You see, they expelled them kids.
Yes, it was 2 years. Yep. So we need to be scared. What we are turning into authoritarian government.
Giving their opinion, like, this is crazy. So we don't have no Fourth Amendment anymore.
No First Amendment.
We don't have no first, no second, no third. I mean, we don't have none of the amendments, to be honest with you. Like, there's no freedom. They say freedom, but there's no freedom. There's none.
Charlie Kirk is free to speak what he wants to speak, but you can't speak on his death. So what? I mean, what's the difference here?
You can't speak on him at all after his death.
I mean, I could point out a couple things, but you know,
I mean, yeah, sure, it may be divisive. It may be inciting. Inciting some tension among people. But what's the difference? The shit he spoke did the same thing.
I've literally heard a guy compare this situation to George Floyd. Like, how can you compare the two?
Right.
Please help me understand how the two become a comparison. Like, what do you mean? This man was unalived by police officers and was literally had his rights taken away from him. Like, he had the right to appeal in court. He had the right to appear before a judge. Like, he had the right to be alive. Now, this man got unalived by someone that didn't agree with his opinions and the way he talked.
Yeah.
You can't compare the two.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, well, like I say, a lot of people have their opinions and disagreements on certain things, and stuff like this is just kind of crazy because the media is going to dictate what they want to dictate. But it's just all wild. Like I say, man, we need to really look at the bigger picture. We got to pay attention to what's going on around us. I tell people, look up in the sky. Shit, a lot of people don't look up. But again, back to what we were talking about tonight, you know what I'm saying? We need to pay more attention to this, especially as you get older, because you don't get no younger. You have to pay attention to what you eat. You got to pay attention to what your kids eat. A lot of this stuff that may have a good price on it, it may not be good. Just like, if I'm not mistaken, I think McDonald's has a special coming up right now where they're finna sell like double cheeseburgers for like 39 cents or something like that. It's a good deal.
How many people they would draw in with that, thinking it's a deal when you just getting chemicals on top of chemicals.
That's why it's so cheap. It's killing you. The good food costs, and the cheap shit will kill you, and that's what they give you.
And that's something we said. Why the cheap shit get to our neighborhoods? Why do we get the cheap shit? Pig is a pig, pork is pork. But why do we get the pork that's been eating the shit, and the other neighborhoods get the pork that's been eating the grain and the wheat?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Because that's what makes sense to them.
I mean, just traveling to different neighborhoods, you see the difference in the way that the ground is laid, like the foundation of it. There's more trees, and they're not fake trees, they're real trees to produce more oxygen. There's less factories in certain neighborhoods. You have literally recycling places what is that place? It's literally, where's that? That place right there on Slauson. What is that? Because you smell it when they're burning whatever they're burning. Like, you smell it in the air.
Oh yeah, that's that plant. Yeah, they got a chemical plant in the hood.
You have places where the freeway is nowhere near any of the homes.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. A lot of people don't think about that, man. But shit, man. It's a lot of stuff going on. This is the first day of fall too. A lot of people don't know that. First day of fall.
And it's still hot out here.
Yes.
Irritating.
Very hot.
It's hot. Hey, but like I say, It's a lot of shit going on in Houston. We've been talking about that, and like I say, hey Russ, you know, why don't you give them y'all number in case y'all need an attorney in Houston with everything that's going on?
Stringfellow Taylor and Associates, 832-6. Oh, that's the wrong number. 832-742-0700. Like, don't be calling my cell phone number. I'm like, oh no.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I almost did it. I almost did to Mike Jones.
Almost did the Mike Jones.
You're in traffic. You're at a red light. You get an unexpected ass kicking. Road rage at its best. You need legal advice and action. Call us now. Stringfellow Taylor and Associates is 888-777-LEGAL.
I never remember that 888 number. So I just do the but that number works too.
Honey,
Damn shame.
Popeye.
Oh shit.
Look, that wasn't my idea. That was her idea. So that's why.
Well,
she wanted that damn number.
Any of y'all in Texas that need that attorney, y'all get Stringfellow Taylor and Associates, and I guarantee you the people that's trying to get money out of y'all.
No more money for you.
Or if you're trying to get some money, yeah, we're gonna get you some money.
We gonna
get you some money. If you've been in a car accident, you've been injured, give us a call.
$40.
Like, what the hell is $40?
Hey, Russ, what you say if somebody say, man, look, I got about $40-$50 I'm trying to spend. You know what I'm saying? What info can I get?
Spend on what? What are you trying to spend $40-$50 on? What?
10 minutes of why the fuck you walked up on me with $40?
You might get 10 minutes.
Oh, man.
I'm like, what the hell you come in here for? You need to go somewhere else.
Fuck it. Oh man. Hey, but well, I mean, you being an attorney, ain't that crazy? I'm pretty you've came and encountered with some people who trying to get freebies or, you know, less than what the price is. Like, you already know what the price is. If it's 200, but I got about 70, why don't you just take it? It don't work like that. What you got to say to people like that?
Shit, no, you just got to stick to your price and stop trying to screw me. You don't go screw the white boy, so why you want to come screw me? I'm supposed to take it. I'm supposed to do it for $200, and you go give the white boy $5,000, but I get it for $200. Oh man, that's too much.
I need my.
That's too much.
I need the same fire.
Look, and another thing, the ones you give a discount to be the main one gonna work the hell out you. They're gonna give you all the problems and be complaining. You did this wrong. You did this wrong. Why you didn't do this? Why you didn't pay me full price? But anyway, that's another story.
That right there is the problem. People be willing to pay somebody else to do the same thing that you'll do, but they don't want to pay your price.
Because a lot of people feel you should give it to them free because they know you.
Yeah, they do. I've had people come sit in my office and talk to me 4 hours and didn't even offer to buy me lunch. 4 hours we talked about some shit. That's not stuff I want to talk about. We talking about your business. And he wouldn't even offer to buy me lunch. So I'm just like, boy, your people ain't shit.
It be your own people. It be
your own people.
Fuck all that shit.
And they do be on. Always looking for a handout.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
notice you get the most support from strangers than you do your own people.
Oh hell yeah.
Real talk. Real talk. I mean, hey, that's real talk. I mean, that go everywhere in the community. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that's just in our community. No, hell no. Like when in LA, when you go down the street, you see them guys selling flowers on the street. Who's buying them? It's not people that look like them. So don't think that everybody supports everybody who looks like them. That goes on in every community.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, be wise, be smart, you know what I'm saying? Get in where you fit in, leave the bullshit alone first and foremost. You're not gonna, if you that cat who think you a street in, I ain't gonna say the N word, but you a street in, how you gonna conquer the streets if you can't even conquer your home? You know what I'm saying? Like some of these dudes got 6, 7 women, and talking about they finna do this. Nah, come on, man. Like you gotta have peace within yourself first before you can go about your day. You can't go about your day and you leaving a house already in a chaotic world. So some people really have to reevaluate themselves, reevaluate their surroundings, their circle. And like I tell a lot of people, I've told my wife this before, your circle and your surroundings has a lot to do with your thought process. You know what I mean? If you living amongst wickedness, do you really think that you really gonna have a clear thought of stuff that's not wicked if that's what you living amongst? So you got to get out of that shit. And sometimes it's hard because you're comfortable around it. Just because you're used to it don't mean it's good. Some people get used to negative stuff. Don't mean it's good. A man or woman that's used to multiple sex partners, that's not good. You used to it. It's natural, but it's not good. Russ like shit.
Like who said? But anyway. Where you getting this data from? Where you getting all your research from? Shit.
I mean, that's what I tell people. Like, your timing that you have now, every day that you're blessed to have, utilize it. That is your data you need. Your own visual data. If you know what you looking for, if you know what you conscious to and paying attention to. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Don? Don, that boy Don must have just got out of his Monday night Bible study. What's the word, man?
Oh, he like come in at the last minute.
What's up, my brother? Running behind.
We're just talking about the food insecurities. That's most of the stuff we was talking. We done ran over some of the unalive is going on in Houston. A lot of people going against Mr. RFK Jr. Trump appointed him as a position where he's overlooking a lot of vaccines. What you think about that, really quick?
I mean, he's already called what he calls 2 people to die, 2 kids to die from the opening bill, restricting the measles vaccination. I mean, and he's obviously not qualified, but people think because he's not qualified that is a regular thing or it's no big deal. But people understand that this is just cock are thrown on the wall. They just throwing stuff to distract people. I mean, come on,
But he's a
everybody, huh?
But he's a Kennedy. He's not qualified.
How does that make him qualified? He's not a doctor. He's not a scientist. No. I mean, come on, man. He called, like I said, from the opening bell, had 2 infants died from the measles. And measles have been eradicated in this country since the mid-60s. So people ain't died since then. So what did that tell you?
Whatever, motherfucker. I say whatever. I wasn't born no fucking 60s.
Yeah, so I mean, what he's doing is, like I say, he's just a distraction. He's just a distraction to distract everything that they're doing. I mean, it's play by play. They wrote this for 2025. They're gonna throw so much stuff on the walls. everybody's gonna be looking here and there, but they ain't gonna see the real thing that's going on. And ultimately, we'll find out. History never lies, so it'll eventually come out. Might not come out today, tomorrow, or in the next few years, but it's gonna come out. It's gonna
Yeah,
come out.
yeah, you right. You right. But like I say, man, look, man, shit, we didn't hit an hour exactly. A lot of people in LAUSD, there's no school for the kids tomorrow. So if you're a high school student that lied to you, talking about they got to get up, go to school early in the morning, they're lying. There's no school for LAU. There's no school for LAUSD.
Hey, he said you a rata.
Your
He said you a
kids,
rata, country.
your kids will be at the park doing something devilish, and don't you? I'd rather you have them at home than come bail them out.
Hey,
So
well, you know what?
I tell you like this.
These kids these days, they are. You thought you was fast. These kids are Speedy Gonzaleses. You know, road runners. They're really fast.
Well, I mean, they're attracted to older people nowadays. Back in the day, we was attracted to people our age. Nowadays, it's like if you 20, you got to date somebody 40.
Well, I'm talking about these kids in school. Yeah, I mean, they don't went behind my building. They was boinking behind my building. I'm like, what the hell? And I sure didn't go intervene. I'm like, you got to
Not
teach your kids
boinking.
better.
Oh no, not boinking.
Should have called their parents, or you should hit them with a water hose and tell them get the hell out of there. Like because
Man, you know what? If their parents ain't taught them, that's on them. That's
yeah,
on
you're
them.
right, man. Hey, man, but look, we've been on for an hour. Ain't gonna hold people up too long. We gonna go around this panel and close this out, man. Hey, Big LA, man, go ahead, hit us with some news we can use.
Steady your people. Steady up, people. Do what's good for you. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, look, that thing that you think might be some fire shit to do, go do that shit. Hey, watch this though. Shut the fuck up. Stop telling people what you got planned and just go do it and execute. The proof is in the pudding. Just like Sis said, it's a lot more on the outside that's gonna fuck with you before the inside recognize you. And they stand next to you sometimes. Be yourself, be you, protect your energy.
What's up, man? Go ahead, Russ. Hit us off with some H-Town news.
Oh, man, you gotta eat your Wheaties, take your Flintstone vitamins. No, I'm just saying. No, but seriously, no, you need to watch what you eat, do some exercise, get outside every now and then. Get a little stress off. Don't take life too seriously, because hey, before you know it, it's over.
Hey, what's up, man? That motherfucker Russ said, tell him Southside still holding.
Oh man.
You vibes of a melanin queen, you on?
I'm here.
Go ahead, hit us off with some news for you before we get up out of here.
You heard yourself. Take care of yourself mentally. A lot of people don't realize food insecurities can affect your mental. Being pumped with chemicals all day. So, I mean, yeah, of course, you're going to be screwed up a little bit mentally. So I would say check on your mental. Take care of your physical, of course, by all means necessary, because you never know when you're going to have to run. So take care of your physical. And then also get hit with your spiritual. A lot of people are spiritually asleep. Hold on, baby. So just, connect back to the source that you know, to the real source. Connect back. Meditation is always there. People don't even use it. It takes nothing but 5 minutes sometimes. Speak to your Heavenly Father, like step out of the box and step out of yourself. Take care of everything. All means necessary, yourself, family, and then everything else.
Yeah, that's true, man. You gotta do that, man. That's it's real talk. Clergy Don, go ahead, hit them with some news they can use.
Real talk, we need to do something that we haven't did in eons, and that we need to get some unity. That's one thing we don't have. That's something we haven't had since the '60s, to be truthful. And we need to get together, all our peeps. And I know that's something hard. It's obviously hard because we haven't been able to do it. But we really need to, start having some kind of unification and start taking care of one another, brothers and sisters. Recognizing each other, not as adversaries, but as brothers and sisters, to where we can relate to each other, help each other, and be in a position when things get bad, like it was back in the days, we standing strong with one another. If we can do that, ain't nothing can take us down. But doing that, well, let's just say it's evasive. But we can do it if we try.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So hey. So tonight we didn't just talk about food. We talked about life in the hood, how it feels when your grocery store is a liquor store, when your streets are crime scenes, and when your community gets ignored until it's time for politicians to campaign. We all know that. Food insecurity isn't just about hunger, it's about health, about access, about dignity. And when you mix that with violence in the streets and national leaders trying to be silenced for speaking on health, you start to see the bigger picture. Our communities are at the intersection of neglect and control. But here's the thing, awareness is power. If we know what's happening, we can demand better food, better safety, better futures. So it's West of the 110. I'm Hunter P. I appreciate everybody who came through, devoted their time for the day. Stay safe, aware. Remember, the conversation doesn't end here, so we keep it going. Real talk don't end. We just take a break. Y'all safe, and keep.
110 to the 105, over to the 10 to the 405 LA, boy, we get it in. 110 to the 105, over to the 10 to the 405 LA, boy, we get it in. Still about to flip a script, man, I'm trying to get rich. Like I'm in Las Vegas with a bunch of fucking chips. About to breeze right by you, let the motor open up. I'm a 454, y'all niggas souped up. Flows winter like Colorado, know it be cold. I've been having money, niggas, since 10 years old. Neck froze, not me, I ain't showing what I got. Niggas got some issues, me, I'm pimping parking lots. Everybody